It doesn't matter whether you skateboard, rollerblade, scooter or freeboard at a skate park, you're bound to have come across this incredibly annoying issue at skate parks where you've got herds of kids running around without a helmet, posing a massive risk to themselves and everyone around them. This is just not okay. Now let me get this straight, I definitely don't have a problem with kids using a skate park, and when I was young I used to go to the skate park all the time with my brother and we absolutely loved it. But I am tired of seeing kids running around the skate park without a helmet when there are fully grown men on BMXs doing 360s over massive gaps, building up insane momentum in which they could then crash into them and do some serious damage. The thing is, it's a mix of so many problems. You've got parents who just dump their kids at the skate park and honestly barely even watch over them. I've seen this happen time and time again, and it's honestly so frustrating. I mean, we teach kids in school to stop, look and listen when they cross the road, and yet parents seem to be more than happy to let them run around a skate park, blissfully unaware of their surroundings. I mean, just the other day there was some kid who must have been half a meter tall in the bowl on a children's scooter without a helmet, his dad clearly not really watching over him, and a BMXer completely knocked him over because he didn't realise that there was anyone in the bowl, because you literally cannot see him in the bowl. I'm sorry, but don't let your kids into a skate park bowl, 1, without a helmet, and 2, without supervision if they're really young. I mean, it fully blows my mind that parents seem to think that it's okay to leave children in a skate park unsupervised. I mean, do you leave your kids unsupervised in a park, which is about 1,000 times safer than a skate park? Probably not, so why do you leave them unsupervised in a skate park, which is so much more dangerous? The most crazy part was the fact that the dad actually started having a go at the BMXer, completely absolving him of any responsibility for his kid having gotten hurt. I mean, fair enough, the BMXer should have probably had a better eye on where he was going, but there's only so much looking around you can do before you do a trick, and that's why it's always going to be slightly dangerous to go to a skate park. And I asked the dad afterwards whether his kid was wearing a helmet, and he looked at me as if I was some sort of alien to suggest that maybe he should have been wearing a helmet given how young he is to be in a completely concrete bowl surrounded by adults on BMXs and scooters going at insanely high speeds. It's absolutely ludicrous, and the other thing is that they don't even seem to teach their children to look both ways before they try a trick. Whenever I go to the skate park, I have to assume that the children aren't looking both ways and are completely unaware of the fact that I'm about to do a trick. And I get it, they're young, maybe they're just not fully thinking before they do things at the skate park, and maybe it's the responsibility of the adults that are at the skate park to be completely careful of the things around them. But I honestly think it would go a really long way if people just explained to their children that they have to wait their turn before doing things. And I have full-on evidence for this. I was speaking to a dad who was practicing doing loads of sick tricks on a skateboard, and his daughter was skating with him, but he'd obviously explained to her that she should look both ways and wait for her turn before doing her own tricks. And of all of the children in the skate park, she was clearly the one that was going to be the most safe and least likely to get hurt. So honestly, I really think that most of this amounts to one conversation and buying a helmet if your child is really young and wanting to go to the skate park, and not to use the excuse that the adults don't wear helmets and therefore they don't have to either, because it's way more dangerous for them to be skating without a helmet than it is for a fully grown adult. So yeah, there's my rant about children going around skate parks unsupervised and without helmets. I hope you've enjoyed the video, and definitely let me know your opinion in the comments below, because it would be really interesting to hear what others think about this problem. And definitely feel free to check out the channel. I make videos on freeboarding, which is an insane kind of skateboard that lets you snowboard on concrete. So definitely check that out if that's your thing. Otherwise, I really hope you enjoyed the video. Have a good one.